Ooh, these glasses are nice. Look at that. Not that I need glasses today. All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Ken from the car. So a little late because I had to drive around because, like, I don't think there's any cell towers near us. So I found a little spot and it's construction. So hopefully they don't come out and say anything to me. Because this is old school, like, Ken from the car. Like, I usually sit in my driving, or wait, not my driving. Not my parking lot. My driveway. And our Wi-Fi is El Crapper. And like I have like super, like our speed here on this little street is better than our speed at home. So I think this is where I'm just going to come and do my Ken from the car. So that's why I'm late. All right. So as you guys join, hello. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on alerts. I need this Ken from the car to vent and just tell you guys what's on my mind and check in with you because I didn't do it last week. And I love my KFTC, you know? Hopefully these construction guys don't come over here and talk to me because I don't want to talk to them. All right. So, for those of you who are not familiar with what's going on, I sometimes just want to chat with you, and I have so much on my mind right now, including stuff of sales and deals, and I just need to, I just need to chat and stuff. Buffering, oh my gosh. So here is the deal. I don't even know what the deal is. I'm literally, I don't even know what direction I want to go in. Isn't that crazy? I've been so worried trying to find good Wi-Fi. I don't even know what I want to talk about. So I tell you what, this COVID crap has thrown me for a loop. Big time. Like, first of all, if you guys don't know what Ken from the car is, I sit in my car and I chat with you all. We'll talk about deals and stuff like that. And that's literally all it is. Low quality. It's just me in a car talking to a camera. But here's the deal. Before this whole thing, like, no one could have anticipated where we would be at now. Like, literally, like, I was so excited. You guys all know, like, I was focused. It was like, okay, guys, at the beginning of the year, this is where our focus is. And I got back from leadership and we had this great time and all of this stuff. And then we were on a cruise. It was great. And then the coronavirus started. And it threw me for a loop because it's canceled all of our trips. I had to lay off Jazzy and Sean. And of course, as you guys know, it's hit everyone. And it even makes me wonder, like, kind of how companies are dealing with it, which we'll get into, but it just has thrown me for a loop. And I literally, I just wasn't prepared mentally for it. Like, I feel like, yeah, I just wasn't prepared. So yeah, shit hit the fan, really? I tell you what. So anyways, let's talk about some sales and stuff. And I just want to let you guys know, anything I talk about in Ken from the car is my own opinions. I don't want anyone to dissect or, basically what I'm saying is my opinions are not company's opinions or anything. Because here's what you guys don't understand. Like, when I go live, I get so many people that are like, did you see Ken's live? Do you think this is what he's talking about? Or, I got a lot of flack. And I literally, here's the deal. First of all, you should know that I have no idea where I'm going with any of this. I switch gears a bazillion times and I have ADHD. So I could be on a subject and then literally go to a different subject. So just be prepared. So I feel like sometimes being the nice guy kind of sucks. Do you want to know how many people will literally say, like, I don't understand why people watch him when he just sits in a car and talks? Like, why do people watch him, and why would companies want that, and yada yada yada? Like, I get so much stuff from this. Like, and I'm not gonna name names, but there is a lot of people that I worked with at different companies that were upset that I wasn't, in their minds, doing what I should have been doing as a brand representative, and that all I did was sit in my car and would get affiliate sales. And I'm no longer associated with that company. Neither is a lot of people, because this company laid off a lot of good people. And I'm not blaming them or anything, but it just reminds me, at the end of the day, I can't control what other people think about me or like about me. But I will say that the thing I found out about social media is people can be nice all they want to your face, but behind the scenes, there could be a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Let's just put that out there. So anyways, neither here nor there. I just wanted to say that because I miss going from the car and giving sales and deals and stuff. But the amount of stuff I get after the fact of, like, literally, I'm going to tell you. So Amazon has emailed me 3 times now. And Amazon is saying I can no longer say, help support Ken's Kreations by using Amazon links. Okay. So the first email, I was like, okay, so what do I do? And they're like, you cannot tell people to click on a link and to support you. And I'm like, well, isn't that what an affiliate link is? Like, I thought I had to tell people, like, if you use this link, you're supporting it. Well, they don't want it to sound like they're incentivizing. So essentially, I had to go and remove that. So then I reached out to Amazon, and Amazon said, you're still not in compliance because, and I quote, you cannot say you are affiliated at all with Amazon. It was this whole thing. So this last time, they just sent me my blog and my YouTube and said, you need to fix it, but didn't tell me what to fix. So I don't know if I'm going to be an Amazon affiliate any longer. I don't know what's going on. Like, it's crazy. And finally I reached out and I'm like, what is this coming from? And literally it was someone turned me in, and that's how it was brought to their attention. So it just cracks me up, because no matter what I do, no matter what I try to be positive or to put good out in the world, it seems like people have nothing better to do than to knock other people down, which is so sad, which is why I love all of you guys, because you guys come out and support and stuff. And I try to be the nice guy. I try to get along with everyone. I try to be happy and stuff. But at the end of the day, I realize that it's getting harder and harder. I think we're going in a way of affiliate marketing where literally people, we're going to see a lot of changes. So anyways, you can't let the negativity in. Exactly, right? That's one thing I've realized about being in this coronavirus is I literally, you have to focus on just you and yourself and taking care of yourself, and don't worry about anyone else. I used to be and still am reserved on what I say on my lives and stuff, but you would not believe. So for example, during the puppy lives, when I was sharing puppies with all of you guys, I don't know what ESFP is, but she is ESFP. What is ESFP? So when I was doing those puppy videos, I literally got a call from Chocator saying that I couldn't even, like, essentially mention like Chocator at all, because I'm doing it on Ken's Kreations and I can only do that on my other channel and stuff. So it just gets crazy, the amount of rules I have. And it's like, I feel like most of the time when I do something like that, I don't even remember doing it. It's just because of who I am, and I go on tangents and stock stuff. So anyways, and now you guys get this, because I'm an extrovert living in an introvert's world. So all of this stuff gets pent up and I push it down, and then I have a mental breakdown, which is what I'm at. And I have a zit right there. Look at that. That's wonderful. And one there. Okay. So let's chat. First up, I don't know if you have been to Cricut's website right now. So I'm not in the know with Cricut. As you guys know, I don't work with them anymore in a capacity of like a product expert or stuff like that, which actually I'm very happy with that. So please know that that is a good thing. But something is going on because they're clearancing out everything. Go to their clearance section. Oh my gosh. You feel like businesses are running your company? Yes, I do. So there is like a ton of stuff at Cricut being clearanced out. So the good thing is, number one is if you want some good deals, definitely go check out Cricut. Right now, their clearance, you actually can combine coupon. So like you can, if you're a Cricut Access member, you get 10% off. If you use my coupon code PUPPIES, PUPPIES, which I know Cricut must not watch me because they're like, that's a weird coupon code. And I was like, okay, well, obviously they don't watch my videos. So anyways, you'll get another 10% off. Something's going on there because they laid off a ton of people, number one. Number two, they're clearancing out everything. Like they're clearancing out all of their fabric stuff, all of their, like fabric and scissors. And I get you have to get rid of inventory, but we're talking about a lot of inventory they're getting rid of. So now's the time as a consumer to take advantage of it. So listen, if you want a deal, use the links down below. I love all of you that use my coupon code. It's awesome. That gets you guys 10% off, but using the links down below helps support our channel, which we thank you. You're awesome. The other deals they have, just so you guys know, is 30% off mats, 50% off infusible ink, 30% off vinyl, 30% off materials, 50% off storage, and 40% off iron-on if you are Access exclusive. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and say, Ken, why are you even still supporting Cricut if they no longer support you in ways? And you bring up a valid point. Why? Because I'll be honest, you guys asked for it. A lot of my followers are Cricut fans. They love Cricut product. I'm not going to say I don't love Cricut product, but I am actions speak louder than words. And I am not afraid to say when I feel like something's going on. Something's going on there. I'm sorry, something. Why are they clearancing everything and let go of that many people? I know COVID hit a lot of people, but something's weird. I don't know. It's kind of nice not being in the know. But when does the sale end? I don't know. Most of the sales end for Cricut usually go Wednesday to Wednesday. So I'm assuming that's when the sale ends. But I would definitely check out the clearance section down below. So Linda says, can you repeat? You tell it like it is. It's refreshing. Linda, I'm glad you say that. I know some people see it as refreshing, but I think it has ultimately gotten me into more hot water than not. The main reason, I'll just let you know that sometimes what you see from people and what you get is completely two separate things. And I'm pretty transparent. You'll know where I stand. You know the people I love and the people I don't. So, I mean, I have nothing to lose at this point, right? Actually, I do. I could lose everything, but it is what it is, and I will never do that. I will never, ever, ever, ever sacrifice my integrity for any reason. I think that the thing I'm most proud about my blog and my YouTube channel is the fact that I would much rather be let go of a business relationship and tell the truth than not telling the truth and then lose that integrity. Because that's all you have to have. Kathy says, hi, Ken. Sorry I'm late. I'm so sad you're having more issues. I'm not really having more issues. I'm just being more free to speak my mind and my heart and stuff. So I don't know what's going on with Cricut. I know that they're clearancing out a lot, so you want to take advantage of it right now. And see, oh, they're home. I thought that was a show home, but someone lives there. So anyways, there is that. I'm super excited and proud to say that 651 Vinyl, I love them. Troy and Tammy are really good friends. And so you guys are going to see a huge shift of me going from promoting Cricut product over to 651. And the reason why is, of the way they treat me, and I would like doing business with them. So you're going to see a lot more, and I truly do believe the more I've been testing product, that there's certain things like Siser and the StarCraft that their product is just really, really good. And stuff. So they are back in business, back to shipping stuff. So I would love it if you help support us by using the link down below with 651 vinyl. And they have the code, which is GET5. I just realized on their site, they have a brand new heat press coming out that matches Chalk Couture. It's like Chalk Couture teal. It is gorgeous. And I don't know what that was. That sounded scary. I don't know what that was. So yeah, anyways, definitely support them. Silhouette is having a great sale. So if you're a Silhouette fan, they had some really good bundles, but they're out of them because they don't have that many machines. So that's the thing is a lot of these companies aren't getting product. So it'll be interesting what happens in like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? You guys all know that I also got a GLOWFORGE, and I love that. So more videos. I really, oh, and I also want to tell you, we have all of our groups down there. So we have groups for you to join. So if you've been watching the puppy journey, we have a puppy group. We have our Ken's official group, the Ken and Sean Show, and all of our other social media channels are down there. So I just wanted to say, and I have a lot more to talk about, but I wanted to look at this. Isn't this pretty? This is a Norwex window cloth, but it's like all, what the hell was that? Ha! Well, I don't know where that went, so that's gone forever. Okay, I need to like roll down a window because it's a little hot in here. And it's not raining, so I can. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that breeze feels good. Okay, so, I tell you what, I'm having a moment. Mama Disney said, Troy said, you are correct. So, Troy, I think, is going to be starting to carry Cricut product here soon, which is another reason I'm going to be switching over to support them, because it would be awesome to have one place that I can refer people to. And they already carry Silhouette. If they carry Cricut plus all of his other product, it would be an amazing place for me to refer that way instead of referring and trying to stay in compliance with all this stuff and things. But yeah, I love Troy. They're a good bunch of people. Their customer service is amazing, and I just really like to support them. So I just need, okay, listen. I want to thank everyone that does support us using our links, Chalk Couture, and all of that stuff. We are very blessed. We did get approved for a PPP loan, which for those of you who do not know, it was a way if you had let go of people that you could hire back your staff and use funds to pay them. So we did get approved for that. So on Monday, Jasmine and Sean both rejoined, which I really, really like and love because they're back and we're having a total blast. But I've also realized that this past few months, I kind of feel like we were on a good path, and then this whole coronavirus threw us a curveball, and I've allowed it to, I felt like, you know, the puppies were a good mask, because during that time we had puppies, and we did a lot of puppy lives, and I loved it. Sorry, it's starting to rain, so I have to roll up my windows, which is sad because I really wanted to be nice and cool, but oh well. But I feel like it was funny. My friend Allie was over one time, or she was over just when we were getting ready to say goodbye to the puppies and stuff like that. And I told her, you know, kind of was telling her my struggles and where I'm at. And I kind of feel like, you know, I'm a people pleaser and letting down people and stuff. And she finally said to me, she was like, you know, I feel like no matter what, you put way too high of expectations on yourselves, and you want to make everyone happy. And because of that, I feel like I'm always failing. Not failing. I feel like I'm always behind, or can do more, or I can be a better leader for my Chalk Couture team, or I can be a better reviewer and stuff. But at a certain point, you're just kind of running on empty. And I crave to be around people. I love it. So this COVID has really kind of put everyone in a funk. It's everything that all the news is focusing on. It is everything. And so it's kind of, you know, it's kind of worn on me. I'm sure it's worn on all of you guys. But I tell you what, we did a live almost every day with those puppies. And I loved it, but we were so going. And then the thing with Remy happened and she got really sick. And even though I've taken a few days off, I still feel just kind of burnt out. I mean, I'm sure you guys felt it. Like, you know, when you're burnt out, when you literally can't find joy in the things that used to find you joy in stuff. And it was funny because I started telling myself, it's like, why, it's like we go through these, it's literally trying to remember what we've learned. And I feel like journeys are like these pitfalls. Like, we could do so good and it's like going to convention or leadership. I leave leadership and convention just pumped up and ready to go. And oh my gosh, I'm so motivated and focused. And then slowly we lose that. And it's like, why do we lose that? Why do we do that? And it's because we get back into our, oh no. So sad. You know, I think it's just we lose sight of that. We lose sight of focus. And I think I need to wake up each morning and say, this is why, you know, what my goal is, and make realistic goals instead of just trying to do everything all the time. I've been spending a lot of time trying to create training for my Chalk Couture team. And as I dig deep into it and look at, you know, the training that's available, it's like, why do I focus on that if they're not going to utilize the training? And I'm not saying that they don't utilize the training, but a lot of it is stuff where, you know, it's like someone once told me, don't overcomplicate it. You know, don't overcomplicate the fact that do what you love and the rest will happen. And sometimes I feel like I am going in so many directions because I want to be successful. I want to make other people happy. I want to make myself happy. But then at times we find ourselves doing things that we might not love. And then you fall in that pitfall. Have you guys fallen in this pitfall of, oh my gosh, coronavirus obviously has us all at home and we are all on our phones and social media, and you start comparing yourself. It is horrible. We need to stop doing that. We need to stop looking at social media as a way of, why do they have it and I don't? Because it is not a good place to be in. And it is now even that much more because we're all on social media. And TikTok, even though I like it, I feel is the root of all evil, because TikTok is just a glorified place for people, I'm pretty sure, to be half naked and dancing. Seriously, have you guys been on TikTok lately? Like, there is a lot of questionable behavior on TikTok. I really feel like as kids, we should not have our kids on TikTok, because I literally saw a video of someone, like, there's a new trend on TikTok where men, I'm pretty sure, wear no shirts, no underwear, and gray joggers just to get more views. I'm just telling you what I feel. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, if that's how I'm going to make money in the future, it's not going to happen, because nobody wants to see me with my shirt off. I'm just saying. I don't get TikTok either. And I don't understand some of the stuff I'm seeing on TikTok. I do know, oh, I'm not supposed to eat that. Just a sec. I'm on a diet. All right. I have literally talked about nothing, and it is already 30 minutes in. So that's hilarious. So I'm super excited to have Jazzy and Sean back, because I feel like we are finally going to get ahead of the curveball and focus on it. And I need to focus back to what I felt like when I had that moment at leadership, when I watched Teresa speak about, you know, the plane. And when you're up in the air, you don't see other planes because it's just you and that's all. But there's actually thousands of planes, but you're not focusing on those planes. Does that make sense? Because in my head, it makes sense. But sometimes when I speak, I'm like, that makes no sense. Or does that make sense? I think it makes sense. So anyways, let's take a moment. I know, liquid only. I had a cookie and I forgot I'm on a diet. Listen, I don't know about you. The other thing that sucks about coronavirus, I literally got on the scale today. Worst decision ever. I have worked my tail off losing weight. You guys, when I went on the Chocolate Tour cruise, till now, I'm not kidding, I've almost gained 20 pounds. So I'm on a diet. And sometimes I forget I'm on a diet, so I have to spit stuff out. But I also feel like that could be why I'm in a funk too, because I really do think that when I eat junk and sugar and crap, I don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Right? Okay, so let me show you 2 more boxes, and then we're going to talk about something else, because I have something else on my mind I want to talk about. So first and foremost, I got this in the mail that says, to Sean and Ken. I think when I told you about this product, you thought my answer, the hand, was a joke. This is no joke. It is the best bow maker. There are lots of videos on how to use it from Janet Cracker. So I did think it was a joke, because she was sitting there and she said one time, there's a bow maker out there and it's called your hand. And I was like my hand? Like, that's how I'm making them right now. No, it's actually called Make a Bow Like a Pro Bow the Hand. Okay, first of all, what company thought that was a good idea when they were like, I think we should call our product Make a Bow Like a Pro with the Hand? So, I wanted to thank you for sending this to me, because I have been making bows, but it's a little intimidating. I started watching some videos, and there's a lot of twisting, there's a lot of turning, there's a lot of underround, and they're like, oh, once you do it. So Karen, you love your pro bow, so I'm gonna try to make this, but you use Brodabra. I don't know. I think I remember the bow maker. I used to work at a craft store years ago, and I swear it was a craze. So here it is. I'll show you kind of a picture of it. There it is right there. But there is, like, I was watching this video, and you have to, like, twist it and turn it and then flip it, and it makes huge bows, like, huge bows. So I got to play with it some more, but it looks a little intimidating. All right. So, but thank you for that, because I can't wait to try it. I'm horrible at making bows. I am too, right? So then I got this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at those puppies. That's she took a puppy photo and she made it like all like almost like a paint. So says, Dear Ken and Sean, thank you so much for sharing the puppies with us over the past several weeks. Those little nuggets have brought exceptional joy to so many people during such a dark time in the world. I check their status every day and spend lots of time smiling. I made you both an engraving with my Cricut maker. Ken, you're the reason I came back to Cricut after the Expression and SCAL days. I saw your review of the Explore Air and I was sold. I enjoy you both going live in Utah when the maker was released and bought one without hesitation. You've been my go-to guy for all things Cricut. I engraved a photo of your little girl, Sierra. I had lots of fun converting this photo into an SVG because her spunkiness shines through. I'm pretty sure you've settled on spelling her name. If not, I owe you another. I look forward to following you and Sierra and the pups to continue to spread the joy. Joanne Anderson. So she made me, oh my gosh, how cute is this? Let's look at it. What is in here? Oh, there's a lot of tissue paper. Oh, stop it right now. Look at it. Here, let me put something behind it so you can see it better. Look at that. It's my Sierra. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, and it's got little magnets on it. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. That's awesome. Thank you so much. The puppies were a good distraction. They were a lot of work, you guys. A lot. Because we would wake up, clean their pen, and everything. And I'm not gonna lie. I think my funk for the past 2 weeks have been not having the puppies all home with me. And I know they went to good homes. That's stupid. I'm sorry. But it's like losing a little bit of your kiddos. And those puppies are, I feel like, got us through a really hard time. This whole COVID and everything, the amount of anxiety and depression, and we had no intention of going live every day with the puppies. We didn't. We were going to show them, of course, and things, but we had no intention. But after doing a few lives and people giving us the feedback they did and loving them, we saw our community come together. And it did get us it got me a little off. Oh, thank you, Julie, for the super chat. That was so sweet. It got me behind because I forgot how much work puppies are. As soon as they hit 4 weeks, we couldn't do lives because they were barking all the time. The cleanup, the food, I mean, it just was a ton. But because of that, we were with them all day long. So they became my escape too. They became my, like, when I got, when life just got me down and I started beating myself up, all I had to do was just go sit with them. And it brought a lot of joy back and stuff. And they went to great homes, and we have a group, so make sure you're part of the group. I keep following them and stuff like that, but they're growing up so quick and stuff. But they were my release. They were, like when life just got too much, I could just go sit and be with them. And I still love going into that group and seeing all the puppies. So you definitely want to be part of that group. But because of the puppies, we did get kind of behind and playing catch up. And that's kind of where I found myself. Like, I almost didn't do this Ken from the Car because I feel like the past 8 weeks, especially maybe 12 weeks, as everyone was like kind of saying like, oh, I've been, I'm at home and I'm teaching my kids and trying to also work and stuff like that. I have felt like, where do I go next? And I was telling this to Jazzy today. Sorry guys, this is all over the place. Welcome to a Ken from the Car. When I left my job at the bank, I wasn't forced into it, but I was kind of like, Sean came to me and said, you have to choose. You're at a point where you're doing too much. It's affecting your mental status. So you need to choose. And I, of course, chose to do Ken's Kreations, and it was just me at that time. And the past few years have been great, but I'm back at that crossroads again of what do I do? Where do I go? As we grow and evolve, so does our channels and stuff. And I've kind of found myself in this space again of what's next? Where do we do next? I, of course, was, known as doing these machine reviews and everything. And in the beginning, there wasn't a ton of people doing machine reviews. And there was an excitement for me because it was like people look forward to the reviews and stuff. But I'll be honest, the past few reviews I've put up, not a lot of traction has happened onto them. The videos that were getting most views were our puppy videos and Ken from the Car videos and stuff. And it's kind of put me in this space of, what do I do next? I love Chalk Couture. I love everything about Chalk Couture and that creative mode, but I have to do that on my other channel. Due to compliance reasons, I had to separate everything, so I can't really do Chalk Couture projects on this channel. I do that on my other channel. But I'm kind of finding myself on what's next? What do I do? Because, I haven't been doing a lot of card stuff. I haven't been doing a lot of paper crafting, and it's because I haven't found a lot of joy in it. It doesn't excite me, I guess, and essentially. The Cricut Joy did. I mean, I love that little machine. It does a lot, but it's not anything. There's a ton of people doing reviews now, too. A lot of people do reviews, but I feel like we are in a generation of lives. People want lives. They don't want an overly produced voiced over video that comes off kind of like a commercial. So anyways, that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know what I need to do. What do you, I guess, yes, Sharon says laser, laser, laser. It's funny because I was talking to Jasmine about this and saying, what do we do? And, the things that excite me the most, of course, are Chalk Couture, my GLOWFORGE, and then, of course, my business relationships that I love, which is right now 651 Vinyl. They've treated me very good. But it's literally, I feel like right now a lot of people are uncertain of their future. And I think that's kind of where, for me, Chalk Couture and GLOWFORGE are two things that I honestly can say are two things that I honestly feel most people can make money with. The GLOWFORGE is amazing what it can do, and Chalk Couture is amazing. You can make income, and we're blessed to have both. But that's kind of where I'm at, is like, you got to do what makes you happy, but also, you also have to stay true to yourselves. I am horrible. Let me tell you something that's horrible about me. Because I have ADHD, I will get in moments of joy and happiness where I think everything's a great idea. And then I overcommit and underdeliver. So like literally, I was telling Jasmine today, I was like, you literally, everything needs to go through you. Because if not, I will literally like agree to something and then just be like, oh my gosh, why did I agree to that? And now I've committed. You should try Zoom type crafting experience, list products and people. I should. There's a lot of things that I should do, but I am barely, yeah, it's the amount of work that goes into, like, I give so much credit where credit is due. Like, there are some amazing creators out there that are probably just making a ton of money, but it is insane the amount of work that goes into creating a YouTube channel and everything like that. That's right, Sean. He is not horrible. I don't know who's horrible. The next thing on my wish list is GLOWFORGE. It is a pretty amazing machine. I love it. But I find myself, just trying to fit it into the wheelhouse and stuff. I feel like we are finally getting to that light at the end of the tunnel. States are slowly reopening. So I'm hoping that going forward, I just get back into the groove and things like that. I feel, oh my gosh, Mama Disney, I feel right. I feel like everyone does need kindness right now. And, I feel like that's the reason why I've loved the past couple of months with the puppies, is we kind of focused on that. And we didn't really do a lot of videos on Chalk Couture even, or outside in the Cricut, and I loved it. I loved doing the puppy videos because you guys loved it. You loved watching them. And it was a release for me. When in doubt, just do it. Don't ever stop. You're so sweet. I definitely feel like I'm in this mode of not change, but I want to do something different. Whether that be a vlogging channel for this, or, my sales and stuff. Someone said it earlier, a lot of people aren't spending money right now, and that's okay. I don't want people to spend money, especially if they don't have it. But for online creators, it is throwing us a curveball, because, a lot of our income is generated from people purchasing. And when we're in an economy like this, it makes it hard. It makes it really hard, because then that's where that stress comes. And you start comparing to last year, and you say, oh, last year I was making this amount of money, but this was new. Or Chalk Couture is a perfect example. When Chalk Couture came out, no one had seen it. So it was selling like hotcakes. People were signing up left and right. It's been out now for 2 years. So it's not as fresh and new. And so it will slow down and even out. And I fully expected it doing that. But then on the same hand, when you compare yourself, you're like, why am I not getting as many team members, or why am I not getting as many sales? And you just have to remember, like, things change, and you have to be willing to change with it, which is so easy to say, but it is very hard to do that. And I feel like I'm in that moment of excitement of wanting that change and where is it going to take me next? You know what I'm saying? Have you tried any of the IOD stuff? No, what is IOD? Is that something I need to do? What is it? I love Trader Joe's. It's awesome. I just feel like well, number one, I feel like I need people in my life again because we're not traveling, we're not doing as much, and I, being a social person, crave that. And that's why I love Ken from the car, because it really is just me sitting in the car talking, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. Sometimes I cry, sometimes I don't cry. I get it. Some people are like, I don't understand why people support that. Like, he's all over the map and stuff. And I just kind of been like, well, you know, oh, what does that say? I agree. Sean needs to do cooking videos. Speaking of travel, are you guys still going on your cruise? I doubt we are. I feel like I don't like the unknown. I like it to be spelled out like, oh, we're doing this and we're going here. And I feel like I don't think that I don't know this, I shouldn't say this, but I don't think the cruise for Teresa Collins is going to happen because it's in June. I think it's in the beginning part of June. And I very much doubt that the cruise line will be open, number one. Number two, there is bans on traveling outside the United States. So, you know, I think that's another part of why I've been kind of down is that was a huge thing for us. And it was a first vacation that Sean and I were going to go on that really, I mean, it was kind of business related, but it wasn't. It was us to just unwind. We'd never been to Italy. We'd never been to Barcelona and stuff. So it was kind of one of those things that it was just, you know, I don't think that's going to happen. I think if ChalkCon happens, it's going to be very scaled back because, once again, who knows if Universal Studios will even be open. I fully intend to register for it, get my plane tickets and all that stuff. But, you know, this COVID thing has definitely kind of served us a curveball for sure. When things get better, could you do a cruise on your own? I could. You know, it's one of those things where right now, I honestly am telling you guys, I don't know what's next for me. Because I don't want to add a ton onto my plate, but I know I want to do something different. I want to, and a lot of people have said you should do a vlogging channel and take us on shopping trips and just share your life with us. And that's the other thing. So I just feel like I need, like people said, you got to do what makes you happy. But on the same hand too, I have myself and Jasmine and Sean to support in medical and dental and vision. And, you know, that's always in the back of your mind. So you're always thinking like, ooh, you know, what's next? What do we do? I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. Do a Ray-Done shopping spree. I can't because they're closed. Our stores are still closed. Washington is still locked down. So our governor is very slow to reopen, which I'm fine with. But because of that, most of our stores are shut down. So we can't really just go out and shop. Can't do the Ray-Done thing even online, like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and all those are closed. And stuff like that. So, you know, it's one of those times where no one could have predicted what this was going to deliver. But it's definitely made me think, what's next for us? And I see that actually with a lot of creators. You know, I look at some of my favorite creators, Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. Like, if you look at their content 2 years ago to now, it's completely different. So it's kind of like one of those things of when you change your content, you also have to be prepared that you might lose part of your audience. You might lose business relationships. You might lose stuff. But if you don't take risks, there might not be a payoff. And not to say like I feel like I need to take a risk now, but I do feel like there is something, maybe it's my mom, maybe it's something that is pulling me into a direction of doing something different. And stuff. Renee says, I see a lot of people making a Patreon account and going that route. I love Patreon. Don't get me wrong. I love Patreon. I am a bad Patreon provider. I will be the first to admit it. Patreon is great because people donate you, but in return, they expect rewards or awards. And Because my life's so chaotic and stuff, it's hard for me. I thought I had an illustrator lined up to deliver SVG files. It fell through. I don't have the time to create SVG files. It's just a lot of work that goes into that. And so I feel like as a Patreon, I feel like I'm always disappointing my Patreon audience because they're not getting the awards that maybe they feel they should get. See, I'm very good at making a narrative that doesn't exist. None of my patrons have said that. I just feel that way. So that becomes the reality. I'm telling you guys, like, that's what goes through my mind. That's why I put so much stress on myself and so much pressure, because I feel like if someone's donating money, I need to deliver from them and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know what's next for us. We'll see. I did a virtual Zoom crop to help some there get creative. Just maybe you need something like that for your paper crafting. It's not that I don't have the creative bug. I just am not. Paper crafting doesn't excite me like it used to. You know, I still love it. I mean, I shouldn't say I love it. I like it and I do it, but it's not something that I'm like, oh, I'm so excited to go make a card. Like I used to be. Oh God, please don't stop and talk to me. Thank you. I think that's why I love the puppy lives. I loved maybe more like craft with me and not so much in the making the project. Oh, that's a good idea. Cricut has a 2-week shipping delay. Holy moly, guacamole. You know, Fatima brings up a point of, I need to, as always, you can't take care of other people until you take care of yourself. And I truly do believe that. And please don't talk to me. Please keep going. Please stop. Okay, thank you. Chalkbox by Victoria. I feel like paper crafting comes back in phases. Oh, please don't come talk to me. Okay, good. That makes no sense. I'm telling everyone that I need social interaction, and then I just told them to leave. Yeah, so Fatima, you bring up a good point. I have to look back and celebrate where we've come from. You know, my goal always was in the beginning, like pay off a house and do this. And no one ever, my Chalk Couture team, no one has ever called me a bad leader. But I feel like a bad leader because I feel like, oh, they want training on this and they want training on that. And I'm not giving that to them because I haven't had time. And then am I not, you know, giving them much attention? And so it's so horrible of me because no one says these things, but we create these narratives. Why do we create these narratives? Because I want to always make sure people are happy or content and stuff. So, you know, and then I hate to say it, but right now a lot of stuff is fueled by, am I going to be able to put food on the table? Am I going to be able to, you know, continue doing what I'm doing? Because we are in an influx state. You know, I don't know this to be true, but I look at other content creators, you know, friends like Melody and Auntie Tay and Tanner Bob Bell, and I've even seen some of their content change. And it makes me wonder, is it just as an industry as a whole, you know? I also feel like I want to do the next thing. Like, I love making people laugh. I love interacting with people. I love doing, you know, the banter between Sean and I. But how do you turn that into an income? You know? So it's one of those things that it sucks to turn your passion into a job. I'm very blessed that I've done it. But then it always is fueled by, do I have to do something because I love it, or am I doing something to make money? Does that make sense? So that's my whole thing. I honestly feel like our world is going to change. I feel like because of COVID-19, it breaks my heart. When I heard Cricut laid off 88 employees, because a lot of them were my friends that I had known going many, many, many years back, but I understand why they did it. I understand why that is. Sell your stuff like your cow and stuff. Oh, yes, I am. We are going to actually do a Watts of Love, things like that. Nothing's wrong with making money. And that's a frame of mind I need to get out of and stuff. So I just, I think for me, as I look at Teresa, my friend Teresa and Brian, Teresa is the driving creative force. Teresa's so talented and stuff, but she has Brian that does a lot of the business side. And I feel like that's where, Sean comes in, because I'm really good at coming up with ideas and creative, but then I'm not good with the deployment because we have so much stuff. So, I think that's where I turn to you guys, and I turn to, talking with you guys, because you guys are so supportive and tell me exactly how you feel and where you think I should go next. And I kind of feel like now's the time for me to take those risks, and do what's next. I still will obviously do Chalk Couture and love Chalk Couture. But I think last year there was a lot of curveballs that I didn't expect. I used to be able to do all my Chalk Couture on this channel. So I was thrown a curveball by having to separate the channels. And it was kind of like, okay, I did that, but still I was kind of like, eh. And then I was, let go as Cricut as a product expert. And so it was all of these things that happened this past year. And I look at it and saying, is it just, did all those things happen just because, or is it happening because my mom is pushing me in a direction? And I know that's like deep, but for me it's true. It's like, I feel like sometimes things happen and at the time they're really devastating, but if they didn't have happened, it wouldn't have gotten us to a point in life where we could be. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the universe is pointing me in a direction and I just need to follow it, but it's scary as hell, right? Yeah. You are so talented. Sell your made items to support you and Sean. Oh, you're so sweet. We definitely will. It's interesting because I will tell my team all day long, you got to do what you love. Like, I have people that will reach out to me and say, I know, like, I had people reaching out to me apologizing that they're not going to go to ChalkCon. And I was like, why are you apologizing? Like, you don't owe me an explanation, and do what makes you happy and stuff. But then I don't even take that my own advice and stuff. But, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I told you this. This Ken from the car is all over the place. I told you. Tammy, I live in overthinking land. Seriously, I'm not even kidding you. I overthink things. I dissect it. I create narratives that aren't there. And I think part of that is, I lived with my mom from 6th grade up until the day she died, so 24, and she was my go-to person. So if I had something on my mind or weight on my heart, I knew I could get a pretty true feedback from her. She would just tell me how she felt or what it was, and that losing someone really does, it changes you, and it changes just everything. And I feel like, I don't have that soundboard to kind of just say, what do you think about this? And brainstorm and stuff. So I don't know. I feel like 6th grade. Well, no, it was when my parents got a divorce, I was in 6th grade. So it was just me. My 2 other brothers went and lived with my dad, and I stayed with my mom, and she was it for me. She was my everything. So, I think like anytime I would worry or I would have stress or something on my mind, I would go to her and she would be like, oh, you're overthinking it. Or, she was a mom. That's what moms do. And you would feel better and stuff. So when you don't have that, and you're kind of the main income bringing in, it just, you overthink things. And I overthink things all the time. Ken's Kreations is now a brand. You have to find where you sell. I agree. I'm blessed to have Ken's Kreations and created this brand, but I just don't know where the brand is going. Yeah. So, but I trust my mom, so she'll get me there. So, yes, most of us do overthink things. I do. I way overthink things. I way dissect things. I create narratives that aren't there, and it's just the person I am. And most of the stress in my life is stuff that I have created myself, and a lot of it stemmed from, you know, keeping the peace and making sure people are happy and making sure people are, you know, making sure essentially like I don't ruffle feathers or I don't, you know, try to make enemies and stuff. But at the root of it, I do that at the sacrifice of myself. Like sometimes I've said no to things to spare a relationship or, you know, so I didn't hurt feelings and stuff. So I always, I care deeply about people, and I don't, and this is getting way off topic now. You guys get the full thing. I try not to let a lot of people close to me, at the risk of losing those people. So I tend to overthink things and to create narratives that aren't there because I'm just waiting for that person to leave, you know, my life. And I push people away because of that. So if you take that and then put it in a business sense, oof, I make business choices based in emotions versus facts. So I will be quick to make a business decision because it's going to make someone else happy, or it's going to, you know, provide happiness for someone else, because that's what I crave. I love seeing people happy. I love seeing people laugh, and I love seeing people excel. And that fills my love tank. But then at a certain point, you can only give so much. And by no means am I saying that I've given all of this stuff, but it can be sometimes, it can be a lonely, when you give a lot, and I don't want to talk about that. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. See, I am broken. Oh. You know, I just feel like I love to see other people happy. I would give the money, all the money in my account for other people. And I think just this last year has been emotional. I don't know why I unload during these times, especially when I don't even mean for it to be like something like this. So I think I'm at a point where I just need, I need to just kind of focus what's next, you know? How's my love life? That's a tough question, Sheila. I love how much you guys love Sean, and I love Sean too, but there's times that we only show one side of our relationship. And, you know, I feel bad because there is, you know, a lot of expectations. But there's also then a lot of pressure on, you know, making sure like, you know, bills are paid, and it's stupid. I'm stupid. Sorry, guys. This is where my mind is right now. Sean loves me and I love him, and he'll be awesome. But I don't know. I just feel this just coronavirus and going full force with the puppies and everything, that, you know, I've gotten to a point where it's kind of a new starting off point. I think it's the worst thing I could do right now is do something that doesn't make me happy just to say I need to do that. That's what's expected of me. And I feel like kind of that's where I'm at, but I don't know what the next step is. You know what I'm saying? I told you this was going to be a rough one, guys. I told you in the very beginning. I have a lot on my mind. I feel like it's the perfect time to do something different. You know what I'm saying? And to deliver. I feel at times like my mind is just chaos, and I'm trying to organize it and breathe and everything. And it is hard. You know, I watched Teresa one time was speaking about how we are constantly working on trying to better ourselves and stuff, but we're also our biggest critic. We are our biggest critic. Dan, I pray to God every single night. And I talk to my mom every single night. So that's something I definitely do every time I go to bed. I have that conversation. But I feel so are you going to be another Dawson minus the makeup? I literally, you guys, it's so funny you say that. Bye, Sharon. I love you. I love all of you guys, by the way. It's funny you say that, because that's kind of where I want to go. I love the one video I look forward to doing outside of my Chalk Tour videos is my Ken from the Card videos. And, you know, I look at it and say, gosh, how do I take it to the next level? Where do I go next? You know, because that for me is where I want to go. And I feel like that's kind of where I'm at, is what's next? What do we do next? I want so badly to figure out that next level and figure it out. Yeah. So I would love your ideas and everything. Conspiracy in the crafting world. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I literally, there is so many things that go through my mind. The crafting world, it's kind of interesting, and I don't have any tea on the crafting world or anything, but, this last year, a lot of things, you know, a lot of people will utilize influencers until they no longer need them, and or as much as they can without paying. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but a lot of companies will provide you free products, but then in return, if you do a video for them, you're also giving them a big commitment. And then, so it's one of those things where, you know, I don't know. It's different, right? It was so much easier 4 years ago when I started my YouTube channel. We'll figure it out. I really don't have any tea, guys. I don't want to say that there's any tea. I just have, I feel, I don't think paper crafting is dying, but I tell you, when I go to Creativation, there was not a lot of people there. And, you know, Jasmine just said, you got to keep just on swimming and doing what you love. So if you are doing what makes you happy and enjoying and it works, why change anything? Because right now it's not working. I get up at about 8:30. I go to bed at about midnight, and I'm working the entire time. And it's just a lot of moving parts. So I need to figure out my next time, you know? I think it's one of those things would be, what do we do next without creating more work and making me go in the bass, you know what I'm saying? Paper crafting is getting very expensive. Yeah, I don't know if it's getting, it necessarily, I don't think it's gotten more expensive. I just think that it is reinventing the same wheel over and over again and stuff. But the one thing I know I'm not supposed to do is add more onto my plate without having a direction. Do I need a vacation? We always need vacations. I need to essentially figure out what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Kenny, could you lower your commitment to lots of love and do auctions every other month? I don't really have a commitment of lots of love. The only reason we do Watts of Love, and we haven't done a Watts of Love in a while, but the biggest thing that takes up my time is literally the content creating, coming up with stuff and then delivering it and getting the links and the thumbnails and stuff like that. That's why I love live. There's not a lot of that. I think you should put out your own designs of home decor. I actually would love that. I would love that. I never take my own advice. I know, right? How is baby Peony doing? She is doing wonderful. She came over on, was it Monday to get shots, and she's over 10 pounds. It's awesome. Where's your mask? I have a lot of masks. We have this one when we go. We have this one when I go out. We have this one when we leave. And then we have another one when we leave. We have masks all days. So anyways, guys, this Ken from the car has been all over the place. I apologize for that. I just want you guys to know how much I really do love you guys, and I take your opinion to heart. And every time I talk to you, I always feel so much better and a relief. And I'm excited because I think for the first time in a while, I feel like now that Sean and Jazzy's back, that we are literally back to business. And I think that's why this week's been kind of hard for me, because in the past, this sounds horrible, but like these last 8 weeks, I've kind of had this attitude of, if I don't do it, it's because of COVID, and it's a weird time, and people know that it's a weird time, and so I've kind of let some of my priorities slide, and some of my future, like the thinking of what's next for me. But now that Jasmine and Sean are back, it's kind of like, okay, I want to get a plan in place and think of the future and think of, you know, what the next chapter for Ken's Kreations is, because that's what it's about for me, is that focus on what's next. I want to be excited about something. And there's things that make me excited, but it's also trying to figure out, how do I do it? And, you know, without adding more work, and then also without worrying about I'm letting people down. And that will always be my biggest fault, is thinking that I'm letting people down, or that, you know, well, that, and the fact that I can't work because we can't afford it anymore. So monthly craft kits, people love DIY, thinking about what they have to buy. Monthly craft kits is a great idea. It's sourcing it. So coming up with the product, then do I buy it, you know, in order, a lot of these craft kits people do are being sourced out of China, which isn't a bad thing. I'm not opposed to that. But then it is, you know, the amount of work that goes into sourcing a product out of China is huge. You have your torch thing. My torch thing. I have a torch. I don't know what that is. My torch thing. Yeah, Tanner did try craft kits through 651. They're just a lot of work, a lot of sourcing, a lot of... and I'm not sure I would love that. You know, I want to do something I love. Artists and stuff from local creators, yeah. Ooh, yeah, make your own mask. See, all these are great ideas. I am so excited for that Chocathon. I will say the one thing I love about Chocator is the community and what I've created there. And Watts of Love and our experience in Africa. So I'm really excited. So if you don't know what we're talking about, on May 16th, there's a Watts of Love Chocathon. So we'll definitely, yeah, that. Well, guys, this has been a completely random Ken from the car that has went in bazillion different directions. But I feel so much better. I really do. I love you guys. I love the fact that you guys support us and always let me be who is authentically me. And the thing I will always promise you is I will always be honest with you guys. I will always be truthful. I won't be someone that will tell you one thing and do another, because I do know that the reason I get to do what I love is because of the support from you guys. And you guys are amazing. And I'm so lucky to have you guys. So we won't have a live tonight because we have some stuff to do, but we will be live tomorrow on our Chalk Couture channel, and we're going to be doing some more Chalk Couture stuff there. And you guys be safe out there. Be kind to each other. Make each other laugh. At the end of the day, we can't take money with us, but we can absolutely leave this world knowing that we took care of each other and we were a good human being. And that's, out of anything, that's what I want you guys to know is we can make the world a better place by laughing and loving each other and being there for each other. Because there are times when you just need to know that people got your back. And I got all your back. So, all right, guys. Love you so much. Bye.